Hello guys, I'm CD Hans, and today we are going to be talking about CD Hans, and today we are going to be talking about my top 5 worst animatronic leaks for the 2023 season. Let's get into it. So first up on my worst leaks list is the Sinister Dream animatronic from Home Depot. I know a lot of people like this animatronic, I just can't get behind it. It's not scary in a sense, it's more just, in the right setting I can see it being good, it's just not, I don't think it's good in the way it is currently. If it's your niche or if you like it a lot, I can see why you like it. I just don't think it is a good animatronic to use in my haunt, and it doesn't have many colors either. It's just black and white, which is another reason I don't really like it. But number 4 on this list is rocking chair witch/fisherman, which is definitely a step up from the normal rocking chair witches. It's definitely different, but it's really basic as well. I like the fishing rod, it's definitely a nice touch, but like, who has a haunt that will perfectly fit this in? Because I don't think there's a lot of swamp haunted houses, and it's definitely just, they're trying stuff new, which is good. I just don't think this is a win. I also just don't like the witch's details on the face. It's definitely plain and probably needs more detail. And the clothes are just basic. There's a plaid with a vest, and then there's just blue pants. It's nothing new. It's just a very basic, with some details that aren't as basic, but still just a really basic prop. And this is why it's number 4. But next up is the Home Depot Wendigo, which, in my opinion, is really cartoony, and I would never buy this because I just don't like how plain the clothes are, for one thing. The tuft of hair on the top does not look good, in my opinion. The mold has detail, it's just way too cartoony for me. And it's definitely like, it's weird how it's colored. It's really similar to another animatronic that'll be later on this tier list, but in my opinion, this animatronic just needs some improvements and needs to be a lot less cartoony. Yeah, but looking at it once again, I'm assuming the jaw moves and probably the head moves side to side, looking at motion. But that's all I can really see it doing. Maybe the arms move, but that's really it, and that's not going to help it a lot. If it had new animations that we haven't seen before, that would definitely punch it up on the list. But for now, this is number 3 on the list. But going to number 2 on the list will be the Rockin Roll Skeleton Duo from Lowe's this year. I'm just going to combine both of them into one because I don't like them equally as much. I think they look cheap, and I would never use this in my haunt because who's going to be playing that rock and roll music for a haunted house? Maybe some people, but I definitely wouldn't. I don't like the positioning of the arms for the drummer, which is something that I don't think they're posable. And I don't like how small the drum set is for the drummer. I like how their eyes light up in 2 different colors. it's definitely cool, and how they hook up together, that's also a really cool thing. And they can connect to music, which is also a really good feature, but I just don't like the design most of all. It's just really basic Reaper, and I don't see it being improved unless it's made by a different company, which I think is SVI, if I'm probably wrong on that. But it doesn't look bad, it's just, I don't like it, in my opinion. But finally, last but not least, number 1 on my list is the Spirit Halloween prototype Wendigo, which I don't like at all. It looks cheap, in my opinion. It looks really bad, in my opinion. The voice is horrible, in my opinion, too. It's not as, like, it's better by a little bit. The mold is better than the Home Depot one, but the rest of it just sucks. It just has Crouchy's movement, which is made by the same company as Crouchy, so that's why it does. The mouth barely moves, which doesn't look good. But I know it's just a prototype, but hopefully it looks better than the finished one, if there is a finished one. The eyes lighting up green is just basic. I like how it's a skull, but that's really the best part about the animatronic. The rest of it just looks bland. It's all gray and browns, which I don't like. And I just wish it was not as grimly colored. I would buy it if they improve on both the lighting, the mouth movement, give it more animation, and color it better, because I just don't like the current coloring. But other than that, that's all of my ranking for the top 5 worst, in my opinion. For now, it will definitely change later once we get more spirit leaks. But for now, this is all. Thank you guys for watching through this video, and stay spooky. Bye guys.